Rokani Media Football. How are you guys and where are you watching us from? I go by the names of Rokan David, and this is a Thursday and we're here to obviously bring you the latest news and information as far as you guys really want it to go. I'm really here to present you a story coming in from some huge source confirming to us that Arsenal is scouting Jobe Bellingham, and you're going to get to know who is Jobe Bellingham if at all you never knew him. And I'm also going to stretch a little bit Real Madrid and talk about a little bit about Jude Bellingham is going to hit obviously force Luka Modric out of the team of Real Madrid, and when is the plan for him to quit the club of Real Madrid and see him going elsewhere. Smash the like button, comment and share. If you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. So this is the channel that brings you your latest news and information from other football clubs apart from Man United. If you want to obviously see me do content of Man United, do the needful. Go ahead and really search for the United Matters channel. You'll get me there loud and clear. So today, it's been one of the most important days that I've gonna hate to come ahead and really embrace, because football is really going to be huge tomorrow, and at least today we're having Man City is playing, Newcastle is playing, but I'll bring you the results later when those games of football really done and dusted. But we thank God for the gift of life, the Muslims, Barakallahu fikum, and may the living to God bless you abundantly. And we set off with a story being reported by Ekrem Konwa. He's a global transfer expert. He also does that scouts of an Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool will watch Sunderland's Jobe Bellingham away to Bristol City this weekend. That is Ekrem Corner. And with what the elder brother, that is Jude Bellingham, is going to hit to put up to at Dortmund, the English national team, and Real Madrid, trust me, everyone is going to be eyeing at his brother, that is Jobe Bellingham. And Jobe Bellingham is going to hit obviously coming through and really be a very good player in his age. At the age of 18, he's obviously making loads of movements that are really calling for teams like Arsenal to scout him. Now, I would love to obviously come in through and really tell anyone, if you don't know Jobe Bellingham, he's a brother to Jude Bellingham. And he was at Birmingham City, then he crossed to Sunderland this summer and is having 18 years of age. That is it. He has just been 17, and this year he's just going to hit to make 18 on the 23rd of September. That's when he went ahead to make that age. That is it. So that is it. And he is 1.9 meters tall at the age of 18. It shows you that he's a very tall guy. The weight is really right, and he's really doing lots and lots of things. Now, before he crossed to Sunderland, he was playing for Birmingham, and he played 22 games. His first full season was in 2022-2023. He played 22 games, 0 goals, 0 assists. That is it. Then, when he came to Sunderland this season, the season of 2023-2024, he has gone ahead to play 20 games. He has scored 4 goals and 1 assist. Remember, he plays in the attacking midfield area, and it shows you how good he is. But he can also play in the double pivot and various other positions. He can also play as a forward, by the way. So, he's massively talented. As you see Jude Bellingham, that's exactly how his brother is. And Arsenal scouting this England sensational 18-year-old player. And trust me, Arsenal is not alone. And the moment you hear these teams, Chelsea, Liverpool, scouting a player at that age, just know there is something special about this boy. And if you are Arsenal, you'll obviously want and have to obviously go ahead and really see this guy come to your academy, because Jude Bellingham was that kind of player who Man United wanted, Arsenal wanted him, Chelsea wanted him, and Man City wanted him. Him and his father visited all those teams. You get? And teams like Arsenal and Man United were willing to offer a huge salary than Borussia Dortmund. But the father made a very huge decision and said, I'm taking my son to Borussia Dortmund to groom himself that side. And I think that happened in 2020, right? Then Jude Bellingham crossed to the side of Borussia Dortmund. That's where he found Jadon Sancho. He found there Erling Haaland. Then Sancho was sold. Erling Haaland was sold. Sancho was sold in the season of 2021. Then Haaland was sold in the season of 2022. And then for him, he was sold in the season of 2023. But however much this boy was valued at £30 million plus, by Birmingham, these teams never thought that when he was going to leave Borussia Dortmund, he would cost £100 million plus, because they bought him £116 million. That is it. From Borussia Dortmund to Real Madrid. So when a team like Arsenal comes in to scout such a player, they obviously know that he's going to be the next big thing. He's going to be the next big thing when it comes to the game of football. And that's exactly what this guy is going to be, because he's really having a very good father that is going to obviously mentor his elder brother, who is now, to me, the best player in the world this season. That is Jude Bellingham. And this father is going to use the same tactics to obviously tell him, your brother to become what I was going to to become, he did so and so. He did this and this. So Arsenal knows it better. And what has Arsenal going to do? They've going to obviously scout this player. And trust me, in the summer transfer window, he's going to be one of the hottest assets on the field of play. That is it. He's going to be the hottest asset on the field of play. And in the summer transfer window, everyone is going to be eyeing at this guy because he is the next big thing. Trust me, in 2019-2020, when we were discussing Jude Bellingham, everyone never saw it as happening. But trust me, everyone was scouting this guy, and Borussia Dortmund won the race. Now, who is going to win this race? Who is going to win this race? That is the big question. Who is going to win the race to sign Jobe Bellingham? Is the father going to obviously take him to Borussia Dortmund and see himself nurtured into a player that Jude Bellingham was? Or is obviously going to keep him in England and put him to a very better facility that can obviously get him to where he deserves to be? And if I told him Arsenal, I think amongst all those three teams that are scouting this player, I think the father will be so much okay and interested in his son to go to Arsenal, because Arteta has shown us that he's going to hate to give young players a chance. William Saliba, at the age of 21, he was given his debut for Arsenal, and his debut season has made him one of the most expensive players in the world, and he's one of the best defenders in the world. Bukayo Saka, Martinelli Gabriel, Martin Odegaard, he's now like 24 years, but remember when he came in at Arsenal in 2020 January, I think it was 2021 January when he came in through, I think he was like 21 years of age. So Jobe Bellingham is the same age bracket to those players. Bukayo Saka, the age of 18, this guy had already gone ahead to trust him to go in and really become one of the players he deserves to be right now. So I think the father will be really very, 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 very concerned with him going to Arsenal. But you should fear only one team if at all it joins the equation, and that team is none other than, can I mention it? That team is Brighton. If Brighton ever comes into the picture, trust me, the father of Jude Bellingham will say my son is going to go to Brighton, because De Zerbi, the entire structure of Brighton has shown that they are good at grooming young players, and Jobe Bellingham will really be given a chance there. So for me, in this race, I think Arsenal can win this race. They can win this race of Liverpool and Chelsea, but I really doubt whether they can win it against Brighton. And I think Brighton can come in through to obviously try to take it to where it deserves to be. So that is it, coming in from Jobe Bellingham. And one will say, why doesn't Real Madrid come into the equation? Real Madrid is really a team that goes in for finished articles, right? Real Madrid is not so much into grooming players, And even if they brought in Vinicius Jr. and saw a lot of potential in him, it took him some time to obviously get into the starting 11. The Rodrigos, So those Rodrigos just come up as backup players, but turn out to be good players like Vinicius Jr., But for Jude Bellingham, they spent that amount of money because it's a finished article. And if at all you are right and really wise thinking, how can you let this guy go to Real Madrid when he has not going to prove himself at the world stage level? So all what they have to do is, even Bellingham, the older brother, will tell him, just grow organically. We want that organic growth, and then you'll reach me. You can even join me in Real Madrid if at all you obviously embrace your growth very well. So Jude Bellingham has gone ahead to obviously displace all make it hard for Luka Modric to get into the starting 11 of Real Madrid. And today we've been told by the Sport that Luka Modric is set to leave Real Madrid at the end of the season, as the club is not expected to offer the 30-year-old a new contract. And I think Real Madrid is the best example of how football teams are supposed to be run in this world. How football teams are supposed to be run? Football teams are supposed to be run like how Madrid have gone ahead to handle the situation of Luka Modric. Before they obviously set him off, they had to first bring in Jude Bellingham, and they brought in Jude Bellingham. The guy is really performing very well, and they now know that they've gotten the replacement of a player like him. And if you are a team that is really building up a lot, all you have to do is simple. You don't really go out and let your experienced player out before you get a replacement. And all elite managers in this world have gone ahead to do that. So I look at Luka Modric as a player who has been given his flowers by Real Madrid. And Real Madrid are obviously going to really give him the desired send-off. I think he has gone ahead to win 5 Champions League trophies with Real Madrid, if I'm not mistaken. And he has contributed a lot to what this guy has gone ahead to to this team and what they've gone ahead to be. So for me, it's really great that this guy has gone ahead to find himself in a position that he's going to live at Real Madrid as a legend, and Real Madrid have gone ahead to obviously get in Jude Bellingham as his replacement. So guys, thank you very much for watching. Through smash like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Your thoughts on Arsenal scouting Jobe Bellingham, the brother to Jude Bellingham, are welcome in the comment section below. What do you make about Luka Modric going out of Real Madrid, and where would you want him to go? Because I don't see him returning to top tier European leagues, because Cristiano Ronaldo, his former teammate at Real Madrid, will call him and will tell him, please, can you come here and we'll make some good amount of money in Saudi Pro League? And I know even Lionel Messi and David Beckham will obviously call him and will tell him, please, can you come to America? And David Beckham is one of those players that played at Real Madrid and can easily really tell him, you can obviously come in through and obviously continue your journey of being a Galactico here at this team of at Miami. So he'll have a choice to make, and we wait and see how that pans out. But Ronaldo wants to build a juggernaut of players in their mid and late 30s in Al Nassr. He wants all those people to be with him, such that he wins a World FIFA Club Cup. You know, I think it's going to be played. Is it in 2024, if I'm not mistaken? You know, I think that's when it's going to be played. So we wait and see how that's going to pan out. But Rokani David is my name. Hope you guys are really fine. May the living to God bless you abundantly. I sign out for now. See you later. First video of the day and more is on your way. Bye-bye.